There we go. Hi, Flosstube. We are Show Me the Stitchers. I'm Terry.
And I'm Tina.
Welcome to our channel. We've had a little bit of technical difficulty. That's why we're kind of laughing, because the computer, I haven't used the computer for a while, so it was hard to wake up.
I think it knows it's Monday.
It's really not Monday, but it's acting like it's
that's
Monday.
True.
It's Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday, May 4th?
May 4th.
Oh, it's Star Wars Day.
May the 4th be with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's been a hot minute.
It's been a while since we've done this.
Yeah.
A long while.
Yeah.
We've had some crazy stuff going on.
Lots of stuff.
We have been to the Silver Needle in Tulsa, and that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time in there.
Yeah. And I could go spend even more time.
Oh, me too.
Yeah,
me too.
Easily. So I went to Michigan to see my son and his family. Spent a very long weekend there. Went to a couple quilt stores in their area. Went to the Henry Ford Museum. So if anybody's ever in that area, it was awesome. We spent an entire day at that museum. So,
cool.
Yeah, it was nice. It was enjoyable. We didn't do a whole lot of anything else other than cooking out and taking walks. So that was the only indoor thing that we did.
Good.
It was a nice trip.
Good, you got to see your grandbabies.
Yeah. Yep. And my other son and his wife got moved into their new house. We got to video chat Sunday night for the first time in a couple of weeks because they've been busy with the move and everything. So,
good.
Yep. Went to the zoo Sunday with my sister and her boys. Got to see the new dinosaur exhibit.
At the St. Louis Zoo.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So that was pretty cool. Spent the day there till it started raining.
That always puts a damper on things.
A damper? Ha ha. It's raining.
Yep.
So,
it has rained all day today.
It's been busy. Here's this testing week for me. Well, for my students, not necessarily me.
It tests your patience.
Yeah. Test my ability to sit for hours and proctor a test. I'm usually up moving around all the time, so.
Mm-hmm. I helped with the conference track meet yesterday.
You helped with the other one too.
I helped with the invitational a few weeks ago too. Yes, that was an emergency situation because they have a new head track coach, which was one of my athletes, one of my students years and years ago. But he had hired a company to time the meet, and he thought it was the same deal as what the company that did yesterday's meet, which timed and scored the meet. And then he started reading the contract the morning of the invitational and found out that he had to have somebody score it, and we had to have heat sheets ready for them. So I was on my way to Springfield, and he starts texting me, "Do you have a password for high tech?" And I'm like, well, probably somewhere, I don't know. And so I have high tech on my laptop.
That's like 50 years old.
Well, 10. And it still works.
Barely.
It still works.
She ended up in my classroom. Please help me with this computer.
And that wasn't my computer's fault. That was the zip drive. So finally I just text Derek and said, call me. So I got over halfway to Springfield, and he's like, I don't know what to do. This says high tech, it'll take like 3 weeks for approval, and we need this today. And I'm like, I'm just coming home.
She's so awesome. She turned around and came back.
I turned around and came back home because I felt like it's really not my problem, but I was the only one that could fix it because it's on my laptop, and my husband was at home, but he probably couldn't have gotten the laptop to Derek until noon, and the meet started at 2 o'clock, and he had to do heat sheets and run programs, and we had to set it up, and
the flash drive was messed up.
And the flash drive was messed up to download all the teams into it. Computers are great, and I loved being able to put all that into the computer because we used to do it all by hand. and I have been there doing it all by hand, but it was, and to even think about trying to talk Derek through setting up the meet over the phone, it was like, I'll just
Today's meet got canceled.
I figured it probably did.
And then
that was the middle school meet.
Thursday's their last one.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're almost done.
It's coming to the end, actually. Yeah. But anyway, we
busy,
survived.
Busy time. So we're
Yes.
used to it. We're used to this time of the year being busy.
And now I have no idea where my computer is.
I will find it tomorrow. I hope, anyway. I will attempt to find it.
Good luck.
I know where his classroom is.
It was in the gym the last I saw it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And I should have said, here, take this to your office. And I didn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk about stitching.
Yes.
Much more fun.
So, what are you working on? I see something beautiful over there.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I've actually worked on quite a few things. And I did have one, I guess could almost say it's fully finished. Although I want to add some trim. And I don't know where I put it.
That's a common theme. Right here, both of us.
Yes. So this is, what is this?
Fresh flowers or fresh cut.
Is it? It's the quarterly.
Stitch
Quarterly. Yes, fresh cut.
This is her first one.
This is my first Stitch Quarterly. Here's threads.
Those are
my
pretty.
colors.
Those are pretty.
And here's my progress. I haven't worked on it for a little while, but
you have a lot more stitches than I do.
This is a frame gifted to us by another Tina. So she's downsizing. The other Tina is downsizing. So I wanted to try this frame out.
Yeah, she gifted us patterns and floss and some frames and
all her DMC because she doesn't use DMC anymore. So anyway, that's one thing.
I like that.
This is. Why don't I get to that later?
Okay.
There's a whole set of cards that go with that.
Okay.
This one is
Is that
stitched.
Lizzie Kate?
Yes.
Okay, that's so.
This is
That's so pretty.
Alice Williams. I finished stitching her the other night. I love the colors.
She needs a frame.
She does, yes. And I love this fabric. I love the feel of the fabric, and don't ask me what it is because I can't remember. I have it from where I ordered it. I think I ordered it from 123 Stitch.
You might have. Looks like
But
it was. Did you dunk it? And
It came like this.
It almost looks
but this
like
side looks
plain. Yeah.
plain. But this side is.
It looks like it's coffee tea dyed, honestly. But it would
modeled,
be, yeah, but it would be on both sides if it were coffee tea dyed.
Yeah.
So it's screen printed.
I did change. I don't think I brought the floss that I used. I'm sure I didn't because it was on my chair. The color for the L, I changed to gold because it was too close to this color. It was a lighter color.
I couldn't see the L.
And so the G and W were also in those colors.
Yeah, I know when you sent me the picture, I couldn't see the letter.
Yeah. So I did change that. I was going to wait until after we did a floss tube, and then it was like, I got the rest of it done, so it's like, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and change that letter. So.
Sometimes you have to do that.
I was pleased with it.
I like it. It's pretty.
Thank you. And then I worked a little bit on this hands-on design, which I don't have the picture of. It's a block party, the one called Mend, so it's the sewing one.
I'll show you the picture later.
Are you working on it too?
No, but I have it in my haul.
So I have that much. But I don't, and this drives me crazy.
See, I like that.
See, this just drives me crazy.
We're so opposite on our floss.
We are. So here's flosses. Some of them, I don't have them all, because I don't have, there's a pin cushion that goes here, and I don't have that red yet. So, and this is fabric I dyed.
So there is a YouTube tutorial that somebody did on how to finish the square.
Cool.
I think it was Elizabeth Hankin Stitch. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's who it was.
Cool.
She just finished one and she did a tutorial.
Oh,
or a sped up version of a tutorial or something.
My dyeing was, I think I did a frosted ice or tentative dawn. I'm not sure which. I've made notes.
It's blue.
It's blue.
Oh, there's your picture.
Here's my picture. There is the picture of it. And I need that red for that pin cushion. And I do have the little, I bought a kit.
What is the red? That's right. That's if I had
it's it. Like, it's blue coat red.
I think I have blue coat red.
This is what I was going to show you. I have the pins. Because I ordered it from the Silver Needle and before we went.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a whole kit.
Oh, look, I think I have blue coat red.
Well,
it's a week's, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's the only one.
I think I have.
No, there is a Holly Berry. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Let me look.
Holly Berry is green, isn't it?
Is it?
I don't know. Well, here's your pin. Is this your pin cushion?
Yeah.
What's that symbol?
Yeah, it's blue coat red.
Yeah.
Yep. So. That's all I've done in that one. Serendipity.
Haven't even started that one either. I need to get on it.
I started it.
I haven't. I've been obsessed about some other things.
I thought about, I don't know if I have a picture of it though.
Nope, that's the same Ada I have.
Well, I ended up buying Ada. I went to, Back Order Shop was out of it whenever I ordered.
Yeah, they were out for a while.
And I ordered the floss.
You should have said something. I ended up with 2 pieces of it. I would have shared.
I ordered the floss from them. Again, this drives me crazy. I want it nice and neat. And when we went to the Silver Needle, I bought this dwarf. And it's 28 count linen. And I decided it wasn't dark enough. So I went to Hobby Lobby and I was going to either buy dye or buy the Ada. And I found the Ada. So there is my start. I'm behind whatever they're doing. So
I'm behind too.
Well, if you haven't started a little bit. So, but I ordered, what did I order with this? I guess just floss.
Yeah, I accidentally ordered the fabric twice and the bag twice.
The butterfly.
Yeah.
Little thingy. I ended up with 2 bags too. And I thought.
And I bought fabric twice too. Because I didn't think I had ordered it. So I did it again.
Well, they were out at the Ada when I ordered.
It'll get used somewhere.
Yeah. And then, let me see. Here's these are from the other Tina. She gave us these Lizzie Kates, and they were all in the bag, and I hope they're all still here.
Double flip.
Yeah. So there's 2 patterns in here. There's Dream and Love down here in this one. So here's Dream.
So pretty.
And I was off where I started with the D and went across. And in the R right here, there's 2 stitches, and there's one stitch on one row. You go up, there's another stitch on the other row, next row, and the next row you start on top of that stitch. I started beside it and did 2 stitches and did the whole thing, and realized I was off over here where I should have been. So last night I took it out.
Oh my God!
And fixed it. I finished fixing it today.
I think I might have just been off.
So it has on the back what it would look like with all of this set.
You're doing them all on that piece.
I'm going to do them all, yes, on that piece. And this is remember and give. Encourage and laugh down here at the bottom. Create and live.
I see. I think I want create separate, like a little pillow,
and
as well as in the piece.
There's listen and learn. And I think I'm missing believe and care.
Believe and care.
It's somewhere. Oh, here it is. My thing dumped out last night. We had some excitement last night.
Oh.
And I dumped. There's believe and care down at the bottom. So, and in my haste of getting up out of my chair, I dumped my...
The only exciting thing that happens at my house are the bugs commit suicide on my windows at night, and it kind of freaks me out when they go into the window, and I'm like, who's outside?
Well, Sadie, she goes out at night and she barks. And last night...
She's a dog.
She's a dog, yes. So she went out and she's barking, and she came in and she went back out, and she's really upset. I mean, she's just not just barking to be barking. Mm-hmm. She is upset. And I said to Chris, I said, maybe you should go check and see what she's barking at. There was a coyote.
Oh.
Right by the house.
Yeah.
And
she didn't like that.
So Chris is screaming at her, Sadie, get in here. Sadie, get in here. And then I'm sitting there, I'm stitching and working on Dream on my chair, in my chair. And then he's hollering something else. And I'm like, what is he hollering? He's hollering, get my gun, get my gun, get my gun. I'm like, oh, he wants his gun. So I throw everything down. I've got my reader glasses over these glasses, and I just took them all off and threw them down on a chair and ran upstairs and got the gun. And by the time he got it loaded, it was gone. So
it her gun, it took off.
It was like, yeah, and he said he was very close to getting Sadie last night. Wow. And probably if she didn't have a bobtail, he would have got her. Ooh. But she was very upset about it. And I said, and so we're prepared now. We have a gun downstairs. Oh ready. I said, next time she does that, just go get the gun and then go check on her.
I haven't heard any out of my way for a long time now.
Well, we haven't heard them.
Used to hear them every night, but
yeah, I haven't heard them
in a long time.
But this one was close.
Done?
I think that's all I've worked on.
Okay.
I may think of something else later.
I only worked on this one day, but work on it I did. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's a lie. More than one day. So, the second one is finally done.
Oh,
that house is a beast. It is a monster. It took me so long to get the house done that I had to step away from it for a few weeks. And then I went back, and there's a problem, but I don't care. I'm not ripping it out because I'm one stitch over too far on my house, so that messed this up, and it's a little close to the border, but it's okay. I made it work. This is my first daughter-in-law's block, so that's her initials and her birthday in there. So,
is that February?
That's February.
Okay.
Bonus block is next, and it's an alphabet. And then the March one will be next, and I have 2 little boys to put on the March one. Somebody had asked me on Instagram where I found 1/1 numbers and letters, and those are in the Brenda Key's sampler motif book. So I've been using
there's a lot of
alphabets and numbers. So the ones that come with these patterns are good, but they're only one size. So if what I need doesn't fit, I just pull that book out and find something that fits in the area that I need it to go in. So it came in really handy. So the second one is done. The third one, I didn't bring it with me. It's kitted and ready. I just need to get it out and get it started. It's in the envelope, but that's it. Valentine Rose.
Cool.
Yeah.
So pretty.
That house was a beast. A beast. And yeah, on the pattern you can see the S really clearly, but on this it's really dark. It's showing up pretty good on the screen, but in person it's really hard to see. And I almost changed it to a P, since this was Ashley's block and her name's Bryce now. So anyway, finally got that. I'm so far behind on this. I wanted to be a lot further along than that, but it is what it is.
That's okay. School's going to be out soon.
I did that Saturday for the Blackbird weekend.
Oh,
South.
I forgot about doing
So
that.
that's what I did then. This has been the obsession right here. And I've told myself that I cannot start flea market flowers until this one is done. So
oh, that's pretty.
that's on 25 count Prem Lugana. So I'm almost done with this. I'm gonna have to go somewhere to buy some DMC tomorrow. I'm missing the greens that come down from here. So
You might find some here.
maybe. Anyway, it's coming along.
This is the one you text me and said, I love it when the border
Matches up. This is the first real piece I've stitched on 25 that I had a border to match up.
I love the
So
colors.
I was sweating a little bit that it might not match up. It says,
Uh-oh.
Stitching with the Housewives. Needle binder.
Cute.
It came with in my retreat box. But yeah, I really, really love this one. But it's getting there. It's Lori Holt, Prim and Proper.
Pretty.
So getting there, but yeah, I'm missing these greens, and I don't know how that happened, but I am.
Huh. Are you using DMC on all of it?
Yeah. I believe that's called for. I also had an obsession with Americana Apron. You'll see that. I promise. This is another Americana April that I didn't get done. So it can be a glare. That's alright. John and Abigail did not get very far on this one. It's a Plum Street sampler.
Oh, somebody else was doing this. I think.
This got a needle minder on it. Anyway, that flower, or whatever, what is that, a flower?
It's this here.
Yeah.
Looks like a beehive.
Okay, the beehive. It went really fast, and then I started working on the house part, and a whole bunch of white stitching is boring.
Yeah, on this one you can't really even see the white on that house.
Yeah, so I'm not stalled,
good
but I'm taking forever. This is a 14 count Ada that I dyed. A while back I made toasted almond. It's tan and petal pink. And I had it in a mason jar, and I had the piece I dyed was really dark. Darker than I wanted it to be, but it's turned out really good on the piece that I'm doing it on. But I took what was left and took some smaller pieces of Ada and just did a real quick, like 5-minute soak, and then took them out to dry, and they turned out, this is the actual color I was looking for to begin with. So I have several of my Americana pieces on this.
Oh, cool.
So, there's in there. And then I started Fat Quarter Shop, Stitch Mania, Mystery Stitch Along. And it is called...
They've already started that?
It started... The first release was Friday, April 30th. And I haven't watched it yet, but Stitchy Talk today was where to start, how to start, and all that. So anyway, that's all you can see, because that's all that we have. And
we did their Christmas one last July.
Yeah, and I did I it's a web. It's not done. The Halloween one.
Oh, yeah.
So I wanted to do this straight from stash. I didn't want to buy anything. So I did change some of the colors around and pulled from what I had. So it'll be fine. It'll work. I changed the grays because she lists dark gray, light gray, medium gray. So I just pulled out the grays I had and found a light, a dark, and a medium. And then there's I didn't have this dark blue, but I had another dark blue. And that was it. Those were the only ones I had to change. So. And everything else I had in my stash. The fabric is called Touch of Blue. Touch of Blue. 14 count Ada. That was, I'm in the Fabric of the Month Club.
Threads out.
This Fabric of the Month Club. And it shipped to me a couple months ago. So I actually had it in my stash too. And it's very wrinkled because I was working on it at lunch today. So I almost have the first part done. Come down this side to about here, and
where'd you get your
that'll
little
be done.
cards?
I made those.
Cool.
Because I am cool.
And then she wrote the numbers on the back.
Because I like that.
I don't. This is a hot mess.
I don't think that's a hot mess.
It works for you. That's great. Doesn't work for me.
It does work for me. So not very many whips, but I made up for it in other areas.
Yes, you have fully finished things. I don't.
So all the whips.
Yeah. So
you don't have. It's just batting. It'll be okay.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Hit the chairs.
Okay. I'm not gonna hurt anything. I don't think.
No.
You don't have any fully finished?
Just the only thing
Where's your drum? Is that what you can't find?
I know where my drum is, but it's upside down because I filled it and I haven't put the bottom on it yet.
Cool. It's coming along.
It's actually in the other room. But
I want to make a drum, but I'm kind of scared too.
And then I set it in a cup on the counter, and I opened the cabinet above and something fell out, so my walnut shells fell out. I didn't get it cleaned up, and Chris is like, what happened here? Don't worry about it.
Messy.
Just a little bit of it.
Okay, so I did the Leela May retreat it was a virtual retreat with Stitching with Housewives. And we had a couple of smalls. Cute. And I don't have patterns for most of this because they were on my iPad. So it was this was supposed to be a strawberry, and there were words in between the top row and the bottom row, and I didn't like what the words. There's a lot of back stitching and long stitches, and I don't like that, so I left it off, thinking it'll be okay. Then I couldn't make my strawberry.
Because it wasn't long enough.
Because it wasn't long enough.
Oh, okay.
So I just made a little pillow out of it, and I like it.
Cute.
This is a ladybug button, and I just hot glued it on there. So,
cute.
Anyway, I think he's cute. I like him. So that was one of the pieces. The retreat was Life is Better with Chickens. So everything was chicken themed. So that was another piece that we did.
And they showed you how to finish
this
one?
Yep. And there was a bow making tutorial for all the good it did me.
It looks good.
And then this was the big piece, the main piece. It's called Chick's Garden. And I like her. She's cute. It says on the farm.
She is cute.
They sent 28 count denim blue Monaco to stitch that on, but by the time it got dyed, it had shrank and was probably more like a 30 or a 32, and I was really struggling to stitch on it. I wasn't enjoying it, so I switched to a 14 count.
Pretty Plaids.
Yep, Priscilla's Pretty Plaids. And this was another one. This is how they showed to finish it. And some people did different things. I just went with what everybody, what the main thing was that you were supposed to do. So paddo's done.
It says on the farm, if you couldn't read that.
And tis done.
Yeah, I have mine done, but I can't find it. I don't know where it's
Holt, Sew by Row.
Maybe in a car.
I had actually put it in a frame first. I found a frame on clearance at Hobby Lobby, but when I cut the bottom fabric, I don't know what I did wrong. It was crooked. So by the time I straightened it up, it was too small for the frame. So I just did this instead. I already had this board from I don't know what, so.
I looked at a board almost like this for mine, and then I decided on something else. Of course, mine, this back piece that she put here, mine is wider. So I will have it. I'll make sure I have it for next time.
I guess I didn't bring that pattern because I'm not seeing it. I did bring that pattern.
It's a big one. This one?
Yeah,
it's a big one.
It. I thought I did, but I didn't.
That's okay. It looks like this.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. It does.
Except I think it's framed.
Yes, it is. And then I got into the Americana April and kind of became a little obsessed. So this is Plum Street Samplers. Samplers. Is it one S or two? Samplers. Bless our land. I really love
as a blue house.
I really, really loved this.
That is pretty
piece. And I finished that in about 3 or 4 evenings. That's how much I loved it.
I like it too.
It just went to town.
Very pretty.
This is also Plum Street Samplers, George and Martha. This one also went really fast. And there's no glass. It's a frame, but I just set it in there. It wouldn't quite fit, so I backed it with another piece to sit in there.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that it would fit. When I measured it, I guess I measured wrong. I was just a little bit off, but it's a.
You forgot her.
She's floating. She's an angel. She's floating.
She has no feet.
Shh.
I thought, that's weird. And then I looked at the pattern.
Well, pooey.
Sorry. I love this one.
Some people.
Sorry.
All right, Stitchy Stars. I think this is Lori Holt, isn't it?
I think so.
Lori Holt.
Yeah. I have that pattern that I want to do so bad.
I think I'm going to do this again as maybe some little pillows or just different colors. I don't know. But I will tell you, I did not like this peony pink color. I'm not a pink person. So traded it out for, I don't remember.
We talked about it on another Flosstube.
Yeah,
because
on the last one, yeah.
She had gotten a floss pack.
Yeah.
And so we picked a pink out of that.
I think there's another one in my mailbox, but I didn't go check the mail today. And there it is.
Isn't it gorgeous?
This was another one that didn't take very long. Like, you can do one of these squares in an evening, just in a couple of hours. So it didn't take very long.
I like that.
So I have to tell you what I did, though. And this one right here.
And you put it on?
Oh, this is barnwood. I picked this barnwood up at I don't know, we have this like little flea market antique place. And I found this barnwood months ago. I think I found this barnwood like right when I first started cross stitching. And thought, maybe I can use that for something. And it's been sitting in a tub for months.
It's perfect.
And I was trying to figure out what I was going to put this on since it's such a long piece. And yep, it was a perfect size. I just painted it. The back still looks like barnwood. But okay, so
it looks like floor plank because it has a groove here and it has
I don't know.
it
was labeled as barnwood.
Yeah.
This block right here, oh my gosh, is this part right in here is on the fold. Yeah, I missed an entire row of, so instead of being a 9 patch here, it was like a 2x3.
I see.
And I had to rip out everything from the middle over most of this white. I had to rip out a ton. There was no faking it. No faking it. And if I hadn't been so close to the end, I don't know what.
I have some older pieces that were like
see
folded and then folded again.
Yeah,
and so that center,
it looks like, and some patterns are like that. They're off. They're to make them fit. So I didn't think anything of it. Yeah.
Is that all you finished?
That's all. I looked around, I didn't find any more. Actually, put all that away later. I was afraid of squishing things up too much. Oh. Okay. For somebody who doesn't like to do chickens, I stitched an awful lot of chickens.
2 in that piece, 1 there, 1 there.
Yeah, 4 little chickens.
Oh, no. 1 up there.
Yeah, there's another one.
And 2 babies.
There's another baby.
Here's another baby. 4
That's
babies.
a lot of chickens.
5 babies.
But the retreat, even though it was virtual, it was still
We're talking
good.
about this piece. There's 5 baby chicks. There's 2 down here. There's 1 there. And then 2 up here.
Yeah.
And then Mama.
The retreat was really good for a virtual. I am zoomed out. I'm zoomed to death. I could never look at Zoom again and be happy. No.
I understand.
Yeah. But you did, depending on if you were in room 1 or 2, but you would have a class or a stitch hour. And then the next hour you would swap and then swap. And so,
cool.
Yeah. Lots of prizes and some games and just time to like chat with Priscilla and Chelsea. And so
that'd be fun.
It was fun. That part, it was all fun.
Good.
So, made for a long day sitting at the dining room table.
Yeah.
But I had my comfy chair.
That's good.
Anyway, do you have any haul?
Oh, we went to Silver Needle. But I do have a lot of... Oh. And I stitched on this. I forgot.
We took care of our retreat stuff while we were there, so we're going to go in November. And Kathy Haberman.
I stitched on this one. I forgot. Oh, may she wave. I decided the next one of these... This is not a trucking along, but it's kind of on the truck series. I was going to do the truck first. So I start at the bottom.
You did one of those as the truck first, didn't you?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
this is so that I have that much done.
That's going to be a big truck. Is that a wheel?
That's a wheel.
That's going to be a big truck.
Yeah, and it takes 2 of the blue.
Look at those messy flosses.
Takes 2 of the blue for the truck.
Yeah, that's going to be a big truck.
There's the colors. I actually, yesterday, I stitched on this outside on my back deck. It's too cold for that today.
Yep.
And I had my halo out there. It was great.
I stitched outside one day recently because it was nice.
Yep.
Don't forget this.
Yep. Okay, Paul.
The only place I don't like to start is in the middle. I invariably have huge mistakes when I start in the middle.
I used to always start in the middle because that's the way the directions said to do it.
Yeah,
start in the middle.
it's the only place I just really do not like to start.
So I got this. It's a buttons,
Mill Hill,
and beads, Mill Hill. A Stitch in Time. When we were at the Silver Needle. And it has all the stuff. It has that perforated paper, but I think I'm going to stitch it on. Their samples had it.
Paper's nice. I'm doing something on perforated paper right now.
But I don't like to do the stab and stick method. I like to do the sew method. So I will.
It's what, 6 inches?
Huh?
It's a 6-inch piece, maybe.
Probably, but I have done these before, and they take forever on that paper. So, and I bought this the Prim Stitch series. It's number 6 because and I got it from Buckles, Bobbins, and Bolts when I was over there for a shop hop meeting. And so then I decided I needed all of them, so I've ordered them from the shop for the shop. So I have most of them. I think they're all here. So that was number 6. Let's see.
Are you going to stitch in this one piece?
Yes. Okay. Why did I have that?
I think multiples.
Okay, number one.
You really wanted that pattern.
Yeah. Number 1 is not with us. This one's number 2. This one's number 3. Number 4. Number 5.
That's
number
my
6.
favorite one.
Number 7. Sorry, I already showed you 6. 6 was that house.
I like that one too.
7. There's 8.
Because I like the blue house.
And 9. And that's all I've gotten into the shop at this point. I do have number 1 somewhere. I don't know where it is.
Oh, did Harley get her horse?
Harley got her horse. Yes. The stitch card set H came in. So they came in on a Saturday. So, and Shauna had said, "Would you order this for me?" And I said, "It's already on order." And so they came in the same day. So I text Shauna and said, "Hey Harley, guess what I got in today?" And I sent a picture of the horse. And then I said, "Oh yeah, Shauna, I got this in too." So they came right out and bought them. So I bought this at the Silver Needle.
Oh, I figured your frame situation out. You need the Millennium frame. Is that the big one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need the Millennium frame.
I have I bought dowel rods.
Oh, okay.
And
is that gonna work for you?
Yes, I have it. It's like this wide. And I have it on my stand frame, but I haven't started it yet because I'm not sure. It's not going to fit in my chair. So, I also got Home Sweet Home, which I've been wanting to do.
There's a song that plays in my head every time I hear that.
And then I bought stuff for, see, here's my other serendipity bag. We got a book too. We were looking around Silver Needle, and I was looking at the books, and I grabbed one that was a Blackbird design, and Tina came back by and she said, "I've been wanting this book for a long time," and I had it in my hand, but I don't have it with me.
In Friendship's Way.
Yeah. So, we both bought that book. But I bought, I think I got these. These may have been what I ordered. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. It wasn't for this one. It was for, this is from the Book Sewing Club. So I thought but I think I've shown these. I think I ordered these instead of getting them there. I'm not sure what happened to all the floss I got there.
Half the money I spent there was on floss.
Yeah, and they had a lot of floss that was not there. And maybe it was for Lady Liberty that I bought the floss.
Oh, I think it was.
Because there's floss in it.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Guess what I also bought? Lady Liberty.
Did you buy Lady Liberty?
I'm pretty sure
So
I have it.
Here's Lady Liberty. A drum. Somebody had stitched it, and it was gorgeous. And this is the fabric I bought for it. It's
Pumpkin Hollow Quilts.
Icelandic beige.
That's where I saw it. Olivia from Pumpkin Hollow Quilts. Okay. I saw it on Instagram.
And there's the floss. What?
That's gonna be pretty. I don't think I have mine that far yet. I think I just have the pattern.
Okay.
Or maybe I do.
Somebody's kidding.
I don't know.
I think that's
I went through my buckets the other day and discovered that I don't have as many whips as I think I do. I have a lot of stuff kitted and ready to go. and not as many whips as I thought.
Oh, okay.
So I separated them into 2 buckets. Just kitted, just whips. Because I had them kind of separated. Christmas, fall, anything else. So it was almost overwhelming because I thought I had it in my head they were all whips, and they weren't. So
I think that's it.
Okay, so I got that.
And I got this book. But I'm not sure where it is.
I got American Sampler at Silver Needle. 227 by 189. It's going to be a beast.
This is from this book.
Gorgeous. This is from Rovaris, and it says America. And it comes with a couple of the little finishing pieces.
Did you get that at Silver Needle?
Silver. Everything in this bag's from Silver Needle.
Okay.
And then this one, same Rovaris, and it says Beach. And it also has some finishing pieces with it.
Cool.
Another Blackbird. Away we ride. And I literally bought this for the quote. Away we ride Away we ride till it's dark as pitch to find the home of the Wicked Witch. Wizard of Oz is like my all-time most favorite, so anytime there's like any kind of reference to a Wicked Witch, that's where my brain goes. I got... See, I'm all about the Americana for some reason. It is called... I don't know. I can't find the name. And of course I don't have my glasses.
Glory Fob by Shepherd's Bush.
It's like everything is in there. The finishing, the floss,
So this is like
fabric.
Front and back side view?
I don't know. I didn't take it out.
There's two different ones. I guess you could do 2 different ones.
I don't have any of the floss because it went to where it needed to go. I bought floss that I needed to buy. But I got some fabric. I got in trouble at the fabric section.
We got in trouble at the fabric section. She was in more trouble than me.
Well, the lady said I could go back there, so I got... Did you get this dwarf too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 28 count dwarf. Let's picture this plus. A 28 count ivory. It's not showing up very well. There we go. And a 28 count.
It says ivory too.
It says ivory too. So
This-
I think this was a fat quarter and this is a fat half, but it also says ivory.
But they're really different colors.
Yeah, this one's significantly darker.
This is has more brown to it than
This
has
is more of a
yellow.
cream, yeah. So anyway, I liked them both, and I love 28 count. So kind of switching gears. I still like 14, but I'm moving more towards moving more away from Ada to even not complete. I mean, I don't think it'll ever be one or the other, and that's it. So I am. There's Lady Liberty.
You do have Liberty.
She's pretty. Fairy Garden. I think it's another Blackbird.
Oh, there's some. Did you get? There's a piece on the back that has several of them.
Yeah, it's the Garden Club series.
Okay.
I don't know that I'll collect them all, but I liked that one.
I like this one with the butterfly.
Of course.
The one right in the middle.
Souvenirs of Summer.
Cool.
It's a booklet. I think this was the March Floss Frenzy. I'm pretty sure the April one is in my mailbox. I just didn't go pick it up. So
Yeah, March was green.
anyway, they were all green. Don't ask me why I'm digging like this. I just am. Flea market flowers. Do you see a lot of similarities here? Yep, I do. Stitch Quarterly that I have not started. See, I have this Americana thing. My house is going to be full of it. I got them both. This one is Liberty Farm, Stitching with Housewives, and America the Beautiful, Stitching with Houses.
don't
And
know
I
if
haven't
I've
done
seen
it yet,
that
but
one.
I'm going to get the 4 small ones too for that one thing that's hanging in my house. So.
Oh, your clippy thing?
Home Sweet Home.
Home Sweet Home. Hey, looks familiar.
Yeah. My first punch needle primitive Stitcher magazine. You can tell I've already marked everything that I liked.
You have a needle minder here too.
Oh, I do, don't I? Oh, isn't that cute? It's a quilt shop.
Stuck to another needle minder.
There's another one.
This one is their needle. This one's needlework, and this one's quilt shop.
Let's talk spring. So far, I have all these and have not completed one.
Oh, I want this one.
I have the winter and the fall started, and now I have spring, and it's not started yet.
Yeah, I like those, but I'm a spring and summer person more than fall and winter.
She just started the stitch along for that, so I need to get my act together.
I need to order this.
So, yeah, this is the retreat. Is hands-on design.
Hands-on design.
So, mend. I got most of these. I think I got these from 1-2-3 Stitch, and I got the buttons too.
I got one of them at Silver Needle when we were there.
Home.
I'm not sure. I think I have Home.
Java.
I don't have that one.
I'm not doing them all. I just got the ones that I liked. I think that's it. Nope. I don't have pins for this one yet. 25th of December. This is the new one. This is the one that the tutorial is on. That was from Needlework Expo.
Okay.
So was this American Sampler House. Golly gee, another Americana.
That's a big house too.
I like the big houses. As long as they're not white, that's White House.
It has the ABCs on there though.
Yeah. It'll break it up.
Yeah.
Flosstube friends.
I have that too, somewhere.
The Scarlet House.
Not this one. I have the Stitching Nation.
Stitch Nation.
Yeah,
I have
that somewhere.
Seeking Refuge. I love this, but it's also going to be a big one.
It is.
I love that.
When the world seems to be out of control, I find a way to nurture my soul, seeking refuge with needle and thread. The angst and anxiety no longer I dread.
That's cool. Yeah, I like that. Stitch cards. May Cottage of the Month. The next one should be in my mailbox soon too. Might be there today, who knows. Then the Ada Fabric of the Month. So that Touch of Blue came up not very long ago. And I like how that worked into the mystery. That was I'm sure that Fat Quarter Shop planned that.
Yeah.
And so then I was able to easily use for my stash. This one's Icelandic Blue. And I thought there was another one in here. Yep. Okay, you know I'm not a green person, but I love this Stony Point. It's kind of a grayish green.
Yeah.
It looks really gray on the screen, but it's kind of green. But I really like that.
Yeah, it's not picking up the color.
Yeah.
Right. It's really green.
I like it. I don't know what I'm going to put on it, but I like it. I signed up, it feels like a year ago, for the Circle of Friends Club at Silver Needle. And we got our first one. It's Vintage Garden Smalls from Erica Michaels. And it has everything. Fabric, pattern, finishing pieces. There's a little bag.
Oh, wow.
It has all of your goodies in it. So everything you need to start and finish.
That's the one you asked them about when you were there.
They were working on getting them kitted up when we were there.
Okay.
And this came in the mail probably a week after asking. Okay, so I signed up for the Snapshots Club, not knowing something when I did. These come with pattern, fabric, floss. It's 10 count. I hate 10 count. I'm just going to say it. I don't like, it's too floppy. The holes are too big. I do not like 10 count.
It takes a lot of floss to cover.
Yeah, you got to use 4 strands of floss. 3 or 4. What did she say to use? I don't remember. 4 strands of floss. I just don't like the 10 count. So it's 10 count farmhouse vintage cloth from Lori Holt.
Are they all going to be like that?
Yeah. So the ones that I have so far, I've taken the fabric out of, and it's gonna have a new home. I hope anyway. Does she want it?
I forgot to ask.
Okay. And I
so
got,
there's a pattern in here?
Yeah. So I got some 25 count, even weave, same color, farmhouse. And I'm going to do them on here. They will come out about the same size. There'll be a little bit difference. This is equivalent to 12.5, and that's 10. So it'll be pretty close to the same size. I don't care that it's not the exact same size. I don't even have a frame or anything for them yet. So I would rather enjoy stitching it and figuring out the finishing rather than just going with the recommended frame that's on the back. So, because if I have to stitch 12 of these on that 10 count, it's probably not going to happen. I really dislike the 10 count. It sounds terrible, but I've done 2 things on 10 count, and I had to force myself to finish them because I did not enjoy. And then I tried again. I'm going to try again. I'm going to do it this time. No. I got the right size needle and everything, and I still didn't. Because I thought maybe that was the problem. I was using the wrong needle. And, no. So, finished.
Oh.
I'm not going to do 10 count anymore. So, that's going to have to find a new home. So that was it. Yep. The bag over there is empty. Finally. We got these nice little bags at Silver Needle too. Is that Silver Needle or was that one I went to Branson?
That's in Missouri.
This is my Branson bag.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
That's cool.
That's all.
I didn't get one of those when I went there.
I got this at Cecilia's now that I think about it.
Yep.
She likes me.
I guess.
She likes me better than she likes you.
I guess. I guess so.
No.
So,
that is all the stuff.
Have been going through my DMC.
Now that you have no table space because I have everything spread out everywhere.
I found online, you can go on DMC, on their website, and you can print off all of their colors. You can do it in numerical order or by color. So I did it in numerical order, although some of them are out of order. And then there were some that I wrote in here because I think they were out of order. Because here in the 3000s, there's 806. But there's 3 pages. And I checked off all that I have. And I am missing some. But these,
very few.
This little box is my variegated, and I think it's 1 through 35. These are the new colors, the 1 through 35. So I put them on bobbins.
It's so neat and tidy.
And there's a place right here for the number that you write on there.
Are those the plastic ones or the cardboard?
These are the cardboard. And
now, how many other buckets do you have?
Only 2.
Oh, okay.
But they're this big. So I had
big buckets.
Actually, this is.
So do you have them in numerical order or color family order?
They are in numerical order.
I can see that now. Now that I can see this.
So this is the one I've had for a long time, and I ran out of room, and I was just going to get. I think you gave me a box or 2, and so all my extra I put in for Shauna, a box for Shauna, and she's getting them on the bobbin.
Have you seen? I think it was Little Yellow House Needleworks. Hers, she has hers on bobbins, and her little containers stacked together on top of each other. They like hook all together.
I used to have them all in boxes that were similar to this, and they did sit. They kind of nested on top of each other, and then I got tired of looking through so many boxes to find the threads I wanted. But I have some. Like these plastic ones are really, really old.
So I've never seen that.
Yeah, long time ago they had it was like a round tiered thing, and this hooked on the side of it. So that's where that came from. So
my stomach's making noises.
it goes in there. So most of these are turned this way with the number over here. And then like I said, I ran out of room and I was going to go get another small box. And a lady that comes here to the quilt shop that also stitches, she said, I have some boxes and I need to get rid of them. Do you know of anybody that would want them? And I'm like, me?
Yeah,
and I thought they were, she said they're the art bin, but I thought they were still the smaller ones. She brought me 4 of these. So this is the one of them that she gave me. So there's a whole bunch more of my threads. But I like them in numerical order because
I like them that way too.
They're easier to find.
Yeah.
And some of them are turned with the tab up and some are turned the other way. Because the newer bobbins have the number this way. So
I like DMC. And it's easy for me to find DMC, especially last minute. Like, I'm trying to get that done and I'm missing those greens.
So
we don't have anything close to us. Silver Needle's probably about the closest, and that was
Cecilia's would be this.
Yeah, Cecilia's. That's 2.5 hours. And then Silver Needle's, 5?
Yeah.
So not somewhere you can go at the last minute to pick up a couple of skeins of weeks or gentle hearts.
So I have this little bobbin winder thing that will actually, I can put it on the side of one of these boxes, and then I just sit and wind. So I have some weeks dye worked in here too.
Yeah, some weeks in there.
Yeah.
Is that red coat red or blue coat red?
No.
Okay.
It's garnet and aqua. And I don't know why they're in here. There. So, but my little winder is at home. I didn't bring it. But it works really well for me. And that's the way I like this organized and not threads going everywhere, because they always seem to me get tangled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what else do
I'm
we
working on my floss organization. Still getting there. It's a process.
Yes, it is.
Yep. Plans?
I thought about going back to my floral garden one that I started a couple of years ago, because I'm thinking I really want to get it done. But then
I'm going to keep working on that anniversaries. I stalled for too long. I need to get going again on it. Get flea market prim and proper done so I can start flea market flowers. I'd really like to keep up with that stitch along, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'd like to do flea market flowers
and
too.
Then get started on my Let's Talk Spring.
Yep.
Or finish one of the other two.
And
summer will be here before we know it.
I brought my box.
I think she said it was coming in August or September, the summer one.
So our other friend Tina gave us these big boxes to put.
Mine's sitting on the
plus
desk,
bags of stuff
with my pattern still in it.
Mine too. So this is another Lizzie Kate that I want to do, and she has fabric in these, but these are less equals more. There's several of these, and I would probably stitch them all together, but I'm not going to go through all this today. And then there's this ABC Lessons by Lizzie Kate as well. So this one says wine less, breathe more. So, and she did a copy to enlarge it. So that
a working copy.
A working copy.
I like to make my working copies on my iPad.
I think that was cool.
Fully kitted.
Yeah.
Is it fully kitted?
Yeah.
I see the floss anyway.
I think so.
I
14
have
count Ada.
no
There's 2 of these.
interest in full coverage stuff. I'm going to finish Tinkerbell. When school gets out, I'm going to really get on finishing Tinkerbell. That's the closest thing to me doing a full coverage as I'll ever get, and I'm only doing probably 10% of it. And then I need to get Walt stitched, and those Mickey Mouse pieces will be done.
I'd like to go back to my Disney castle too.
Yeah. I want now that they're in their new house, I want to get the 2 Disney pieces stitched so they can go to my granddaughter and she can put them on her wall in her bedroom.
There were 2 lavender and lace. This is Angel of Dreams. I just love these angels. And this one is the Quilt Maker.
I like that one. Oh, I could do a better one. I'm not the one stitching it. It looks like a lot of...
It doesn't look very big like that, but it's big.
220 by 252.
Yeah, it's big.
It's big.
I know. I know they're big. So, anyway, dreams someday.
The rest of this week and next week. Surely I can make it through.
Good deal.
Yep, good deal. So, next week is actually going to be hard because our normal end of the year activities we're not going to get to do this year. No field trip. Anything we do has to be in town, somewhere that we can walk to, and we are on the edge of town, and there's just not really anything. So we're going to try to organize some like a field day event. Just like some kind of reward day. We're going to cook lunch for them and
that'd be fun.
Have treats and stuff. But yeah, normally we take a long field trip one day, and then the next day everybody's so tired that you can just kind of do nothing the next day. Everybody's fine to just sit and chill because we're still worn out from the day before.
Yeah.
We used to take them to a place in St. Louis that was like an indoor rec center, and they could do laser tag and basketball and dodgeball, and they would sleep on the way home on the bus. That's how wore out they were from doing that. But that place it didn't survive COVID.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, because it's you're in there in groups, and they're playing and running around, and so they went out of business. So that was really sad. So we've been going there every year for a really long time. And they did everything. Like, they ran the games. They did everything. We just kind of had to be there to supervise our kids. But yeah. I hate that.
Yeah, it's too bad.
It's a good field trip. If I make it one more year without a field trip, though, I will be very happy because I'm not a field trip girl.
I never got to go on many, but I did go my last year.
Yeah, see, I will happily stay behind and let someone else go. I don't know. But that was always a good trip. So, and I did enjoy that one because it was just a long day is all.
Yeah. We went to Six Flags.
Yeah.
My last field trip. And then we went to, Chris and I were going to go. We went on the field trip when Kayla was in 8th grade. We were supposed to go to Silver Dollar City. We got to Springfield. It was pouring down rain. So.
Didn't they go to the Incredible Pizza? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember
and
that.
The mall.
Yep, I remember that.
Yep. And Kayla got this little bitty skirt. It was like, I'm gonna wear shorts under it. Yeah, right.
Yeah, you are. You're gonna wear pants under it.
Yeah. So she rode to school with me, and after that she didn't have it on when we left home. About halfway through the day, I saw her, and the people in the office laughed at me because I was like, "You didn't? What do you go change?"
That's what happens when your mom works in the building where you go to school.
Yeah. And then another time she came downstairs, her bedroom was upstairs. She came downstairs with it on. She said, "I have shorts on under this." And I'm like, "I don't see them." So she had to reach way up. It's like, go change.
Yeah.
I want to see those leggings.
Yeah.
So then it disappeared because Chris found it in the laundry.
Oops, Dad took it.
He put it in his closet. She never missed it, so I don't know that she's ever said anything about it since. But anyway, the joys of girls.
Yeah, I didn't.
You didn't get to
The
raise
worst
girls.
problem I ever had was my youngest child wanted to wear shorts every single day of the year, 365 days a year, and he'd be like, "It's Thanksgiving, it's cold, it's December, it's Christmas, it's cold."
It's snowing.
Yeah, and he walked to school. Like, we lived just a few blocks, and he walks going, "I'm not cold, I'm done, I don't need to wear pants." And I literally would have to just take, every time I did laundry, I would take a pair. Next time I did laundry, until they were all gone, and he had to wear pants because I took all the shorts. Hey, my shorts in! And I get phone calls from teachers, "Your kid is wearing shorts to school, it's January."
Yes,
yeah,
I know.
I watched him leave the house.
Oh, well. Kids.
So yeah, see, boys do it too. It's just a different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clay was complaining about his son's hair, and I said, it's just hair.
Yeah, I love that boy, though. He's such a good boy.
And Clay was like, well, that's what Jenny says. I said,
You'll have
could
both
be worse.
They'll both be in high school next year.
Wow. Yep. Well, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. This kind of lasted a while, but we haven't done this for such a long time.
Hopefully we'll get, now that I'll be on summer vacation, so hopefully we'll be able to be more routine.
Yeah, hope so. Unless we're gone or something. So.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.